Not even a second to breathe. Good evening, friends. Salam alaikum. It's great to be with you. I just came back from Ottawa. I flew back. We had a council of ministers, so I apologize. I'm a bit late, and I know my colleagues have been talking about ICRA. This is the reason why you're all here tonight. One of the greatest things about my job, first, is to represent Canadians and fight for their interest. But second, to also work with people who are passionate about this country, passionate about Canadians, passionate about the vision that unites us as Canadians, where we want to see our country and how we see Canadians. And ICRA is one of those people. I've known ICRA for a very, very long time. I'm not going to say how long I've known you. 12 years. And I've served with her in the House of Commons for 7 years. And every day I am impressed by the energy, by the passion, by the tenacity that she brings to her job on behalf of her constituents, on behalf of all of you. And your presence here tonight is a testament to how much you all appreciate and admire and love the work that she does on behalf of all Canadians. So thank you very much for your support. Your support means the world to all of us. At the end of the day, campaigns, political work is only able to happen with support like yourselves, with volunteers, with dedicated supporters who keep us motivated and energized every day. Let me just take a moment to talk about the work that our government and our caucus and our leader, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, is doing. From day one, our government has set an ambitious agenda for Canadians. And we started by raising taxes on the wealthiest 1% and cutting taxes for the middle class. We started with introducing the Canada Child Benefit that left more money in the pockets of Canadians. We worked on improving the Canada Pension Plan. You know that future retirees are going to see an increase in CPP by 50%. We worked on raising the guaranteed income supplement for vulnerable seniors. We've increased the old age security for seniors over 75. We've eliminated interest on loans for students. We have introduced the Canada Workers Benefit and recently strengthened it. We have just recently announced agreements with provinces to improve healthcare for a generation. I can go on and on and on, but all I'm trying to show you is that our government has been active. And you know what? We can argue you should do more of this, you should do less of that, you could do better here, you could do more there. That's fair. But the one thing that I will never accept is what the Conservative leader is asking for when he says government should get out of the way. You know what he means? He means you all should be left on your own, not protected, not seeing the government protect your interests, leaving more money in your pocket, making sure that corporations respect you, making sure that the economy includes you, making sure that our diversity is represented at all levels of government. That's what we are committed to, and that's not what the Conservative Party wants for you. And that's all aside what we all together and our government and our Prime Minister has done during the pandemic, where every day all of you were glued to the television watching Prime Minister Trudeau every morning at 11 a.m. come on television to update you on the government's activities to support you, to protect your health and to protect your livelihood. Our government steered our country in an unprecedented situation, in a pandemic that is never seen at least in 100 years, and we all came out of this strong and united. But I know we are continuing to go through turbulent time. I know we'll continue to go through lingering impacts of the COVID-19. We're seeing this all over the world. We're seeing rising cost of living in the US, in the UK, in Germany, in New Zealand, in Asia. We're seeing inflation. We're seeing supply chain challenges. We're seeing it all over the world. But we're seeing Canada well positioned than most countries around the world, where we have the lowest deficit in the G7, the lowest debt to GDP ratio. We have unemployment at historic low, at 5%. You know what the unemployment rate was during Harper's recession? It was 7%, 2% higher than what it is right now. So all I'm saying is that we are going through a turbulent. But if you're a passenger on that plane, and I'm going to use this analogy as a Minister of Transport, when you're going through a turbulence, do you want a pilot who's steady, who's confident, who's competent, or do you want a pilot who's yelling, "The plane is broken"? What kind of pilot do you want steering the plane? We are committed to protecting your interest. We're going through a difficult time as a globe, but our government, our caucus is here to protect your interest, and we are going to get out of this stronger than ever, thanks to your support, thanks to your guidance, and thank you for being here. Thank you very much. Thank you.